Yo, what's up, Gen Z? Jackson Reed here, your friendly neighborhood emotional intelligence guru. Let's be real, ever feel like your relationships are more of a chaotic dumpster fire than a bonfire of friendship? Like you're constantly giving out free hugs and getting nothing back but emotionally exhausted vibes? Yeah, me too. That's why today we're diving deep into the game changer that is setting boundaries. Think of it like this. Boundaries are your invisible force field, keeping those toxic energy vampires at bay while letting the real homies through. Trust me, mastering this skill will level up your relationships and your sanity in a major way. First things first, you gotta understand why boundaries are crucial, especially for us Gen Z peeps who are all about authenticity and being our true selves. Boundaries aren't about shutting people out. They're about creating healthy space where both parties feel respected and safe to be vulnerable. It's like that time your bestie was drowning in drama and you told them, "Girl, I love you, but this is too much for me right now," instead of getting sucked into the vortex. You kept it real while still showing support. That's boundary setting magic. Here are some game-changing takeaways to rock those boundaries like a boss. 1. Know your non-negotiables. Every relationship has its red lines, the things you just won't tolerate. Think of them as your personal emotional deal breakers. Maybe it's disrespect, constant negativity, or someone who always steals your thunder. Once you identify these, don't be afraid to say, "Nope," and walk away if those boundaries are crossed. 2. Communicate like a boss. This isn't about being passive-aggressive or dropping cryptic hints. Get clear, get specific, and get direct. You can say something like, "I really value our friendship, but I need some space when you bring up topic because it makes me uncomfortable." Being honest and upfront shows respect for yourself and the other person. 3. Practice saying no without guilt. Seriously, learn this magical word. It's not selfish to protect your time and energy. Remember that scene in Mean Girls where Regina George is all, "You can't sit with us." Yeah, sometimes you gotta channel that inner queen and say no when it doesn't align with your vibe. 4. Be consistent. Boundaries aren't one-time conversations, they're ongoing commitments. If someone repeatedly pushes past your limits, don't just let it slide. Gently but firmly remind them of the boundary and what you expect moving forward. It might feel awkward at first, but trust me, consistency is key. 5. Don't be afraid to walk away. This one is tough, but sometimes, the healthiest thing you can do for yourself is to distance yourself from relationships that consistently disrespect your boundaries. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect and kindness, not like an emotional punching bag. Let me tell you a story about a time I had to set a boundary. Remember how my ex-roommate used to borrow my clothes without asking? Or just leave dishes piled up like they were building a Jenga tower of filth? I tried politely reminding them, but it was like talking to a wall. Finally, after finding my favorite hoodie stained with who knows what, I had enough. I sat them down and said, "Look, I'm happy to share sometimes, but this isn't working anymore. When you borrow my stuff without asking or leave your dishes everywhere, it shows me that you don't respect my space or belongings." They apologized, promised to do better, and surprisingly, they actually did. That was a win-win situation. So, remember Gen Z, setting boundaries isn't about being controlling or shutting people out. It's about creating healthy relationships where everyone feels respected, safe, and valued. Think of it like this. Boundaries are your armor, protecting your emotional well-being while allowing you to connect with others on a deeper level. And that's the tea, y'all. Don't forget to DM me your boundary stories, tag the episode in your TikTok, or stitch it with your own thoughts. And if this podcast blew your mind, hit that subscribe button and share it with your squad because we're just getting started on leveling up your emotional game. Peace out.
This podcast is created with the help of advanced AI to deliver thoughtful affirmations and positive messages just for you.